That's fastboatsandboots.com.
Hey Key West, Danny Hughes here from Two Friends Patio. I love live music all day, every day. And that's exactly what we have. Breakfast, lunch, happy hour, and dinner just seem better. An Eggs Benedict or Key West shrimp is more pimp. Beer tastes more cheery. You ameliorate a steak. And you're eating that food and drinking that drink, enjoying the music, and you're sitting in Old Town Key West, the best damn place in the world. So meet your friends or make your friends at Two Friends, 512 Front Street in Old Town Key West or twofriends.com.
After the roar of your boat motor has subsided, but you want to keep your engine running, stop by Fairvilla Sexy Things Key West, 524 Front Street. Why not keep that excitement in your day? Fairvilla Sexy Things is your intimacy and wellness resource. Plus, they have the sexiest lingerie, the best party supplies, and all your bedroom necessities, sure to keep you revved up and ready for action. For store locations and online shopping, Fairvilla.com. In Key West, every day can be a winner for you at Fairvilla Sexy Things.
And now we return to the 42nd Annual Race World Offshore Key West World Championships, presented by Performance Boat Center, live from the Porte Performance Broadcast Center on the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio.
Yeah, from the Maximum Inflation live stream as well. Hey, listen, it's time to get right to it. Supercats are getting ready to mill and
they're lining
get
them
back
up
out there. Let's get our lineup. Eric Colby joins us from Speed on the Water. We're going to also talk with Steve Miklos of the Sun Print El Bandito Tequila team, and Joey Cook still joining us from the Key West Citizen. We've got racing getting ready to go. If you can quickly give us a lineup, at least the inside line.
I'm just going to give the name of the boats. Roland Transport, Lane 1. Liquor Split, Lane 2. Grey Dell, 3. Dirty Money, 4. Wicked, 5. Valder Yacht, 6. CRX Insurance, 7. Hancock Claims 8th, MCon 9th, and WHM Motorsports is in lane 10.
Now we're waiting for the boats to line up. The Cigarette Hawk Pace boat gets them set. We're waiting for the green flag to come up. And we're going Super Cat Racing.
The green flag's up and Liquor Split is way back. That's off camera, but let's see if Valder Yachts is out for a little payback after having to call it a day early on Wednesday.
All right, so SV Offshore has the inside line you see there.
Scorpion Engines taking SV Offshore out front.
Vinny DiOrio and Matt Jaminski in the only outer limits racing in Super Cat. Predominantly 388 skaters. Wayne Valder's boat is an MTI.
Yeah, let's just let it shake out. Lots of white water, lots of spray.
There are 10 boats out racing today. We have one scratch, HP Mafia. They're racing 10 laps, 45 miles.
Well, kudos to HP Mafia for a good run when they were out there on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The boat looked good.
Pop and Son, Anthony and Anthony Smith. I'd like to see you guys out run that boat. Sweet, the way those HP Mafia engines ran early. I'd like to see out on the season. Boy, it looks like SV Offshore is having a nice run there.
Yep.
Oh, they go up. Got to get it back down.
Yep.
And there now all of a sudden some bump there. A lot more bump than we saw from the
Well, look
the
at that boat they just
450R.
passed. It looked like a big cruiser was throwing a wake as well. And that's the thing. These are not closed courses.
Well, your leader's having trouble keeping that boat flying true.
Yep.
And somebody is moving up on the outside.
And there's an air scoop on top. Could that be WHM or Grey Dell?
It could be either.
It's the two. Those are the two boats with the.
It looks like the Grey Dell,
which would not surprise anyone, because Grey Dell was in they were in lane 3.
Or no, it could be either. I still can't get a color on that boat. But if SV Offshore on the inside, that's the outer limits, and the 388 skater, it appears to be Grey Dell.
Yeah, let's.
And right now, SV Offshore has the
nice
early
little
lead.
drag race here.
It is coming in for lap number 1.
I think this is going to be. This is half of a lap almost, and this is a nice race.
It's Grey Dell, and
Grey Dell.
they will edge by SV Offshore. MCon in 3rd. Hancock in 4th. X Insurance.
Balder was in there too.
We'll have to sort them out after they come out of the turn. Liquor Split coming up from behind. It was SV Offshore across the line by nose, but Grey Dell passing them heading into the harbor turn. If we could follow them around, it appears MCon may have had a nice run going into the turn.
And Chris,
but it's Gray Dell in the lead.
Chris Grant is another one of those guys who has really come on as a driver. We talk a lot about Billy Moore, but Chris is becoming a heck of a wheelman.
So Gray Dell, that's Billy Moore and C.J. Grant, a Canadian-based team, 388 skater, former Incon boat with
third.
HRE engines.
Look at Dirty Money.
Flores is sitting on the outside and in third.
Dirty Money's out there.
Yep. So Valerie Yachts had been in third.
MCon's making
Now
the move past
Incon's
him.
coming past them.
Pulling that.
And Dirty
that
Money.
speed. Yeah, Dirty Money with them, isn't it?
Dirty Money right in there, and WHM now coming around Hancock Claims into sixth.
Yeah, and you know what? Billy and Jay are probably like, let them settle themselves out. We're going to stay.
CR Racing, X Insurance in there as well.
Well, I think because of what happened with that shakeup the other day, it was actually CR Racing, as I saw at the start, was the farthest one out.
Steve,
because they got dropped back.
Your early leader is Gray Dell. They're negotiating these waters pretty well. The factory 450Rs were staying in the water a lot less trouble than you guys had in your V-bottom boats when the tide was going out.
Yeah, it was really big from 1 to 2. Actually, within about 600 feet of turn 1, it became very much earned the name the wall.
It did. Now they're flying that boat nice to get up a bit but keep the props in the water. Billy Moore, son of the legendary Bobby Moore, throttle man, leading, and now a real race going on for second between Imcon, I believe, and the Outer Limits SV Offshore Rolling Transport. There's a third boat. Yeah, there's a third boat in the mix there as well. And it's either it was either Valder Yachts or Dirty Money.
Yeah, we're going to have to just let it shake out when
here
they come
it comes
by.
into the Monster Energy fan zone in front of the start-finish line here at the Outer Mole at the Truman Annex, Key West, Florida. There's your leader getting a little hops to him. Coming in is Great Dell Racing in first place.
HRE engines sound good. That
averaging 95 miles an hour.
Here.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Monster on the outside, rolling transport on the inside.
I don't like how close they are.
No room for error there.
Dirty Money and Valder Yachts running in third and fourth.
WHM, I think, is up to 7th now.
Let's see how things go down in the harbor turn. If we can get a camera on the boats as they come around the turn. These are the lead boats, are the ones we're going to want to be following here on the live stream. The fans here in Key West Harbor. There's that battle for second place with Imcon and SV Offshore Rolling Transport. Outer Limits on the inside, 388 Skater on the outside. That's Scorpion Power and Rolling Transport, Sterling Power, and the Supercat Imcon to the X Insurance Helicam.
And Myrick Coyle, the driver of the Imcon boat, took Vinny Diorio for a ride in his Outer Limits out of Lake of the Ozarks to help him learn how to run that boat. I wonder if he's regretting it.
Well, MCon's made the move to second now.
Yep,
They came out of that turn. They're all the way into there now.
Imcon, your reigning world champion. They won the first of 3 days of racing on Wednesday, leading start to finish. But now they got to chase because Gray Dell, Chris Grant, and Billy Moore are in the lead, and the other 388 skater in the top of the pack.
Now, Steve, how much does those two fighting that hard for second and third help Gray Dell to stretch things out?
Quite a bit. If they start trying to break each other's momentum or anything like that, or even the fact that they can't run that close together, or you'll see what we saw in the harbor. So it slows them down. Gradell is, looking out the front window, and things are getting better.
Yeah, he has his water. He has his line.
Absolutely.
Both negotiate turn one, the 3-pen turn by the turnboat Malia that's been here for decades in Key West. We're on lap number 3 of 10. Your overall leader is C.J. Grant Racing, Gray Dell. We're following second place very closely and now watching Gray Dell come in around the pen, now head northbound into Key West Harbor.
That was a nice turn.
It was a sweet turn.
Mm-hmm. Is that the WHM down on this far side, though? I think, or is that Liquor Splits? One of the boats is pulled out in the middle of the
we'll keep an eye on that. We'll stay on the action as their lead boats come into the Monster Energy Drink fan zone. Monster Energy Drink, the official energy drink of the APBA Offshore Series and the Race World Offshore World Championships. Aboard the X Insurance Helicam, looking down on your leader, that's Team Graydell.
Yeah, that's Liquor Split that's down, off camera.
Yep, here's MCon.
MCon in second now. And SVR Shore Rolling Transport in third.
Balder's up to fourth.
Balder in fourth, Dirty Money in fifth.
WHM sixth.
CR Racing came through.
CR, yep, 7. Oh, wow. Hancock Claims up to 8. So New Jersey, Anthony Smith keeping that boat rolling nice. They're going to get faster.
Following our
MCon
top 3 boats on the grid, there's MCon second overall. Beautiful shot. There is Liquor Split. As we cut away, they're down on the course.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's Graydell?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Guys, we didn't see Graydell come out of the turn.
I
believe MCon's your leader now.
do too.
Oh, that is just horrid news for CJ Grant Racing. Yeah, that's MCon now leading. We have lost CJ Grant Racing Graydell.
I'd be very surprised if
they weren't that far ahead.
No, and that boat's going to blend in against that background down there. So,
all right,
Joey, if you see anything, please let us know.
Yeah, we're focusing in on
MCon in the lead.
MCon the lead now.
Tyler Miller.
Now, Rolling Transport moves in the second place, and that puts Valder Yachts into third. Live coverage of the 42nd Annual Key West World Championships presented by Race World Offshore, and there they are. They're under power.
Oh, yeah, there's Graydell.
But they are down.
Yeah, they're headed to the pits by the looks of it.
And a tough break for Chris Grant and Billy Moore. I talked to Chris Grant before the race, and they were riding sky high. Super optimistic after finishing second on Wednesday. Back to your leader. Turning at turn number 2. That's MCon Racing back on top after moving from third to second, now taking the overall lead. That's Myrick Coyle on the wheel. Tyler Middle, the owner, throttle man of this team. He's a world-class throttle man, no doubt. He's up there with all of the great ones here racing.
And he's put in his time honing that skill.
And here they come, the Monster Energy now in the lead from MCon. Rolling Transport in second, the Outer Limits with Scorpion Power. Outer Yachts making a charge, tight in third, followed by Dirty Money in fourth, WHM in fifth. CR Racing X Insurance in sixth. Everyone moving up a spot. Here comes Hancock Claims in seventh. Beautiful shot of the outer mole. Back on top with MCon. Sterling Power as they head back out southbound towards turn number 1, lap number 5 of 10 here in Super Cat Racing.
Look at that rooster tail just lay down. They're just
what rooster tail? That's not a rooster tail.
MCon, beautiful livery on that boat. Sister ship to the.
Now here comes Valder trying to take second, because remember, he's got a lot of ground to make up from after he broke it the other day.
Yeah, look at this. Here comes Wayne Valder after breaking down on Wednesday. He's trying to get around Rolling Transport and has the chance here. Does edge in front of them. See how he does on the outside leg. Oldest boat in the fleet, the old Reliable Carriers MTI, the Spirit of Qatar boat that Sheikh Hassan had campaigned.
I still remember Billy Moore. I can't remember who the driver was, but they came in this turn underneath WHM. I don't know how he pulled that turn a few years back when it was Spirit of Qatar, but he did it.
Liquor Split under tow.
Yep.
Looks like Valder Yachts has gotten around. Case Power in the Valder Yachts Pro Floors team.
Now, will these wakes from Liquor Split being in tow, they shouldn't affect Tyler and but that's a fast tow, so that indicates that there could be a problem with Liquor Split, because look how low it's sitting, Steve.
Yeah, it does. It is low in the stern, and they're pulling it probably 15 mile an hour.
MCon coming back into the harbor. They have the lead. Liquor Split under tow. They're out of this race.
Great L's under its own power and trying to get across too. So, and I'm sure Tyler and Myrick are aware of it. They have ground personnel communicating with them as well.
And here comes your leader into the Monster Energy Fan Zone, sister ship to the Monster Energy 438 skater, maintained by MCon. Here they are, leading after lap number 5. MCon. Averaging 97 miles an hour. Now in second, the Valder Yachts Pro Floors team. Valder Yachts, that's Wayne Valder from Auckland, New Zealand, and Grant Bruggerman from Grant's Custom Rigging and Racing. Grant's Custom Rigging and Racing in Brayton.
Dirty Money is up to third.
SV Offshore Rolling Transport back to fourth.
CR and WHM having a good drag race.
Fifth and sixth. See how they fare in the turn. Monster Energy is through the harbor turn. Valder Yachts on his stern.
That's going to be a lot for Grant to try to make up. But Hancock Claims showing what can happen. You just stay running.
That's the newest boat on the field. Hancock Claims jumping into Super Cat Racing with the old Brodco boat, the 2014 World Champion, with Chuck Broaddus and Grant Bruggerman. There's your overall leader, MCon. There's the boat trailing him, trying to chase him down.
And because of the way the rules are set up, the Hancock Claims boat can compete for today's championship, the Cup, but not for the overall title because they didn't qualify.
Right, you have to start 2 APBA races to qualify for the 3-day race world championship.
Look at Bill Pyburn and Britt Lilly and Dirty Money making a nice run.
And we'll try and sort that out here later today. Joey Cook's got his hands full scoring this event, because if you didn't race those 2 races, you can win the daily cups, but you can't compete for the 3-day world championship. So there's only a handful of boats that we have that.
Here comes Wicked, the Muller boys, Jackson Chase, and the only 40 motion in the fleet.
Dad Jay throttling for Billy Moff and WHM Motorsports.
And Jax also does double duty. He throttles the Batman boat.
Does he?
Yep.
I didn't know that. And Fantastic.
He's like, how old is he, like 20?
Yep. Yep. And here they come in front of the fans that are sitting out at Fort Zachary Taylor.
And that Batman boat beat Predator today.
It sure did.
That's no small accomplishment.
Yep.
Not in that water. No, that was V-hole weather.
And here comes MCon. And after this one, they'll have 4 laps left.
Yep.
On this 10-lap course. MCon has moved up into first place and now coming up on the start-finish line to complete lap number 6. MCon. They've ticked it up to just over almost 99 miles an hour.
And I don't hear limiters or anything, so they are on their setup.
Just overhead of the ex-insurance team, Casey Boaz and Rob Understall.
Valder Yachts.
Here's the battle to watch, though, for third, because you're going to see him come bang, bang, bang here all the way through 6th.
Third place, Dirty Money.
Yep.
Oh, look at ex-insurance all the way up.
Fourth place, ex-insurance.
HP Mafia Motors. Now look at that. Vinny's back up to 5th. WHM 6th.
I feel like WHM lost a little momentum. They were closer to Dirty Money.
Yeah,
before.
When they just came in, they were flying the nose a little bit. They might be having to carry more than they want.
Hancock Claims holding on to 7th. We have 8 boats in the running. Liquor Split towed in.
Yep.
Graydell, unfortunately, out of the race after leading early, and they were under their own power heading into the pits. We watched the Valder Yachts 42 MTI, the oldest boat in the fleet with the Kasei engines. Grant Bruggerman throttling for New Zealand's Wayne Valder.
And Wayne did say he wants to build a new boat for the class for next year, but he wants to build it down under. So it'll be interesting to see what he comes up with. And here we have the boys from Lake of the Ozarks, CR Racing with the X Insurance sponsorship. The HP Mafia freshened Sterling engines, and this is a pair of stock class world champions. So they know what it takes to win at Key West.
Yep. Interesting, I heard that Ross Wellington was in town from Maritimo, who teamed up with Peter Muddy McGrath in 2012 to win the Super Cat World Championship with surface drives and a rudder before they changed the rules.
Looks like WHM is making a move on SV, or Roland Transport here, going into turn 1.
Yeah, the Maritimo builds a nice boat, no doubt. So here comes your lead boats, and the overall leader is MCon.
This is Wicked, getting the seat time.
And MCon on the way in after lap number 7 into the Monster Energy fan zone. Here they come, the 388 skater with Sterling power. It's a shade under 98 miles an hour. And in second, the Valder Yachts Pro Floors team. So they come across the start-finish line. They're 14 seconds behind MCon in second place.
Coming
here comes
back
third.
nicely. Yeah. And here,
Dirty Money.
yeah.
Billy Clyburn on the throttles. Britt Lilly at the wheel. Scorpion Power.
But is CR making up time on them?
I believe they are.
Yeah.
They seem to be the fastest boat right now going around the course. For a while, I thought it was Valder Yachts after MCon charged early.
Here's WHM.
Three laps to go in Super Cat as we watch the Valder Yachts boat, now the Rolling Transport. After leading the first lap, they've fallen back to 6th. Hancock Lane running in 7th, just passing us off camera. And this boat is running very well.
Look at, is that CR coming? Did they get a? Oh no, they're still.
No, they're
still coming
off.
up on Dirty Money.
We want to watch that race for sure.
Dirty Money's also running HRE engines, the same engine that Great L has.
CR is definitely closer to Dirty Money than they were the previous
They're
laps.
4 seconds behind. Let's see how they are when they come back in. All right, so it's MCon, Valder Yachts Pro Floors, and Dirty Money, your top 3, but CR Racing only 4 seconds back in 4th place.
But it's an interesting pairing in Dirty Money because it's the experienced driver with Britt Lilly, with the new throttleman, Bill Pipe. I mean, Bill's not an inexperienced throttleman in fast boats, but
Yep. Mike is.
Oh, his Pro Floors making a run at MCon here.
Yeah, they are. Yes. Boy, it was 14 seconds when they came into the harbor. What happened there?
Well, let's make sure that's who this is.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't seem quite. That looks like that's Wicked.
That's Wicked
on the outside.
And they got
that's
lapped.
MCon.
Yeah.
There we go.
That
Sorry,
did
guys.
That did not look like the profile of
the
Pro
glare
Floors.
here from the broadcast center is intense. And we got a little too excited there. MCon, here they come again. 2 laps left to go.
Yeah, that's the Wicked boat.
There's Wicked.
Now here's Pro Floors.
So he was 14 seconds behind. And MCon has extended its lead. 20 seconds.
It's impressive, though, if you think of MCOM, they're within 2 miles an hour of their Wednesday speed, and this is a much tougher course today.
Yep.
Here comes your
Look at Dirty Money still.
Yep.
And CR Racing.
CR Racing now.
I think that was Dirty Money's guy saying he's getting close. Pick it up.
3.5 seconds.
WHM.
Running in 4th place. Is that correct?
5th, I have.
Yep.
They should be fifth, right, Joey?
Who's
WHM sitting fifth?
Yes. CR Racing, I'm sorry, is fourth.
CR Racing's fourth. WHM sitting fifth.
Now WHM coming through. Billy Moff, 4-time Super Cat World Champion, the most since the reset of the rules in 2013. So the naturally aspirated Super Cat engines.
Now, were all those with Jay, or was one of those with Joey?
No, they're all with Jay.
Okay.
Rolling transfer. In 6th, now being challenged by Hancock Claims. Beautiful shot of Wayne Valder's Valder Yachts. The Pro Floors team for so many years.
Now, is his 60-foot yacht down here?
Haven't seen it. The one on the foil with the heli on top, as he says.
I didn't know if he brought it down.
If it is, I'm not 100%,
here's
not 100% sure.
This is a boat that I believe won a title down here with John Tomlinson and Myrick Coyle.
That is correct.
As Performance Boat Center Jimmy Johns.
That boat has won 3 world championships. 2 is Performance Boat Center, and then 1 is Canada Homes, most recently in 2021. Tomlinson and Lauren Livel. Here comes the rolling transport out of the harbor, and they're still ahead of Hancock Claims.
Yeah, but Anthony Smith wants that pass, because here he comes.
As we look at our lead boat, MCON come back into the Monster Energy fan zone here at the Outer Mole. Live coverage here on the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio and on the Race World Offshore Facebook page.
If they had a white flag on the pace boat, they'd be waving it.
Why, for all the other teams that are just waving the white flag on MCON right now?
Last lap. No surrender.
I got you.
Last lap of the day for MCON. They just averaged 100 miles an hour on that lap. Here comes Valder Yachts. And they were 20 seconds behind on lap number 8. Now find themselves 23 seconds off the pace. The real race, I believe, gentlemen, is coming to us in 3rd place because CR Racing was making ground up on Dirty Money. Dirty Money in 3rd. CR Racing right there. Now 5 seconds off the pace. They've fallen back a second and a half.
And will the Wicked boat have anything to do with them trying to be as fast as they can in the harbor?
Yeah, that's the tough because now they got to negotiate that turn with the other boat, Wicked.
Because Dirty Money is in front of them.
That's right.
And they're going to have to negotiate.
They're in between.
Yep.
And here comes WHM into the harbor as MCON heads out for its last lap. WHM in 5th. One lap to go for the Super Cats Southernmost Continental Championship here today. Second race of the 3-race Key West World Championships presented by Performance Boat Center. Here comes Hancock Claims. They've gotten around rolling transport.
They're
SV
up to
Offshore.
6. Hancock Claims is up to 6.
And now Vinny Diorio and Matt Jaminski back in 7th. Welcome to Super Cat Racing. Christian McCauley and Anthony Smith. That's going to be a great boat next year. 40-foot MTI, Scorpion Power. Again, I mention it one more time, 2014 World Champion.
And Win Farnsworth Resources behind it.
That's right.
Or not Win, but Farnsworth Resources.
So campaigning 2 boats all year, now 2 major class boats, VX and Super Cat. And here comes your leader, final time around into the Monster Energy fan zone here in Key West for the World Championship. This is MCON, a 388 skater with twin Super Cat Sterling engines. They're your reigning world and national champion and the winner for the 2nd straight day here in Key West. It's MCON Racing, Tyler Miller and Myrick Coyle in Super Cat class.
Talk about being in the catbird seat for Sunday.
Oh, it's not even close.
So they held it right there at about 98 miles an hour on the race course. And taking second, we got a quick glimpse overhead of the Valder Yachts Pro Floors boat, and they'll take second place here today. Just couldn't span that gap.
That leaves Pro Floors and CJ the Graydell, the CJ Grant Racing, tied going into Sunday with points, both sitting at 150 after swapping positions on the day.
And a podium finish for Dirty Money. He'll take third. Next to third, CR Racing will take fourth here today.
So who will be second on the podium, Joey?
Putting them together. I actually looked like Dirty Money might actually jump up to that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, here
165 actually went for Dirty Money.
Still running the Muller boys in Wicked. It's a motion hull.
I like the single pipes. It's a cool sound.
As we await WHM Motorsports, Hancock Claims, Rolling Transport to finish up. They're on their way in. There's Billy Moff and Jay Muller. Another skater, that's a 40-footer. It's got Sterling power.
Yep.
And they'll take fifth place here today.
So they could be.
I tell you what, they're third place. They're on the podium right now coming into this. They're, look, by my math right here, Dirty Money's second place overall going into this final day. WHM will be third place at 159, and then the Grant, Graydell, and the Pro Floors will both be sitting fourth place at 150. So the battle for the podium, wide open. MCon is going to take a miracle to take them off.
Hancock Claims will take sixth place here today. And after a great start and having the inside line, the outer limits of Vinny Diorio with Scorpion engines.
I can't imagine he's not down on power with somewhere.
He's falling back and all the way to number 7.
Yeah, this will be interesting on Sunday to see who pulls the podium.
So now they're going to go do the refuel.
Yep, we'll have an intermission here. A bit of a pause plus a podium out here for the Southernmost Continental Championship on the outer mole. But Super Cat Racing is done. And while we have a moment for the checker flag to be handed, Steve Miklos, you guys had some data sensors put on your boat by TMS Technologies. And didn't you have some data that was interesting? Because it's on your boat and also the Coco's Monkey Island Apparel boat, the super stock boat. Both your bottoms designed by Scott Porta, including your 29 Extreme, the Sunprint El Bandito Tequila team.
Yeah.
And interesting stuff, you said.
Yeah, they got some preliminary data off the race from Wednesday off Scott's boat. Particularly in the restraint situation, what the neck is seeing, it's quite telling. So it will, it's over 15 Gs for sure.
What?
Over 15
Amazing.
Gs, and today will be much more. It'd be very interesting to see our data today. I had a real neck stretcher. Several of them.
It was off the chain today. You guys were the bucking Broncos of offshore racing. You really got your hands full.
It was big.
It was definitely big. They're handing the checkered flag to MCon. A little bit of a fast pass. Ira Coyle now out on the deck. MCon, your winner today here in Super Cat class. So your impressions, I mean, if you're setting your boat up now, I mean, it seems like obviously Super Cat are bigger boats, big catamarans, but even the factory 450R boats seem to be negotiating a little bit more. But you can tell by the flag going that it's still blowing pretty good.
I think the tide played a role in how big it was for 1 to 2 on our race. But can't help but say, MCon, the consistency that he showed today in definitely worse conditions and keeping within 2 miles an hour of his laps.
And the MCon Monster Energy team holding the checkered flag now in Super Cat class. Second straight win for them here today in MCon. Second place goes to the Valder Yachts team of Grant Bruggeman and Wayne Valder. And third place to Dirty Money, Billy Pyburn and Brett Lilly. Yeah. So a couple of skaters and one MTI on the podium here. So the Southernmost Continental Championship Awards will be here just shortly. We'll have them for you both live on the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio from the Porte Performance Broadcast Center. And also here at the Race World Offshore Facebook page live stream brought to you by maximum inflation. Hey, Steve Miklos of El Bandito Tequila Sunprint, thanks for joining us. You guys are sitting pretty as we head into Sunday. You and Britt Lilly both, considering their mechanical problems on Wednesday. They're right in the thick of it too, but you guys are in the driver's seat, so to speak.
We think so. I think it's us, Britt, and the Killdalls who have the best chance if we have a good performance on Sunday. I think a second will do it for us, even if Britt wins, but I got to go do some math.
Yeah, he wants to try and get somebody in between you.
And that was all three guys knowing, okay, it's gonna hit when we get out there. It's just a matter of when, right?
Yeah, I underestimated it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I missed.
Well, if you missed, what did Laticrete do?
I don't know. I heard they had a hard. I heard they had a hard time
straight
of
up.
it.
Yeah,
I heard that.
They sure did.
And they said, hey, they were here last year on the boat, if you remember, but that's the last time they were in a boat together was last year.
Well, Britt got it right, I can tell you that.
Yes. And he's even on his third different throttleman this year.
Steve Miklos, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you again on Sunday. Good luck in your race in Mod V. We're going to take a break right now and be back with more intermission, awards podium coming up, and more racing. We'll be back with Superstock and Class 1, the VX Extreme V-Bottoms, and the Lone Extreme JBS. More on the way.